Greetings and salutations. This is Pandora the Eclectic. And as you see, I decided not to kind of let my hair just hang out. I mean, why not? I washed it, I put oil on it. Let it breathe! Uh, but as you see below, I'm going to talk about something that everyone is either making too much of a big deal out of, or not enough. And it goes by the name of Ebola. First of all, I'm gonna start off with, yes, we're, you know, Ebola, what Ebola actually is. I got about like 18 minutes. Let me get that up. Ebola. I need to also, and just tell you what it is to start off with, rather than, okay, what everyone keeps getting frightened of and scared of. Okay. And this is according to Wikipedia. Frankly, I think everyone should do their own research, so regardless. Anyways, Ebola, uh, or also known as Ebola virus disease, or EVD, Ebola hemorrhagic fever, or simply Ebola, is a disease of humans and other mammals caused by Ebola virus. Symptoms start 2 days to 3 weeks after contracting the virus, as with a fever, sore throat, muscle pain, and headaches. Typically, vomiting, diarrhea, and rash follow, with decreased function of the liver and kidneys. Around this time, affected people may begin to bleed, both within the body and externally. Death usually occurs within 7 to 16 days due to a multiple organ dysfunction syndrome or hypovolemic shock. Okay, now everyone gets, really pissed off and fearful because, as you know, okay, I'm not going to tell you everything because it's just, it's telling you about the dangers, which, okay, fine, I'll read that part. Okay, the virus may be acquired upon contact with blood or other bodily fluids of an infected human or animal. Spreading through the air has not been documented in the natural environment. Fruit bats are believed to be normal carrier in nature, able to spread the virus without being infected. Humans become infected by contact with the bats or dead animals that have been infected by bats. As once human infection occurs, the disease may spread between people as well. Male survivors may be able to transmit the disease via semen for nearly 2 months. So basically kind of like AIDS. 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 To diagnose EVD, other diseases with similar symptoms such as malaria, cholera, viral hemorrhagic fevers, or first excluded blood samples are tested for viral antibodies, viral RNA, or the virus itself to confirm the diagnosis. Okay. Whew. Okay, now it's talking about outbreak control. Requires a coordinated series of medical services along with certain level of community engagement, the necessary medical services, as required include rapid detection and contact tracing, a quick access to appropriate laboratory, services, proper management of those who are infected, and proper disposal of dead through cremation or burial. Prevention includes decreasing the spread of disease from infected animals to humans. This may be done by handling potential infected bushmeat while wearing protective clothing and thoroughly cooking it before consumption. It also includes wearing proper protective clothing and washing hands. And yeah, I put that in because every time we have flu season around here, uh, people around here don't like to wash their hands. And yes, I'm aware of the fact I coughed into my hand, so yeah. Samples of bodily fluids and tissues is from people with the disease should be handled with special caution. No specific treatment for disease is available yet. Again, this is according to Wikipedia, and you know how much they update this. Just to let you know. In fact, yeah, it has you can also go to you can click Ebola, which is on that page. I'm going to link this in the description below, so if you want to know, there you go. So, there's also ways to prevent it. I don't know if I want to go into that, because it's going to get a lot of reading, and I think you all should do that on your own. But, basically, I just described it. It's kind of like AIDS. You gotta be real careful. But, yeah, it's gotta be passed through, bodily fluids and such. So, basically, which, though, with the exception of spit is one. So, yeah, that person who made the Ebola joke, yeah, I think they handled it really poorly of how they handled you on the plane and all that stuff. You're right. Totally unnecessary of how they handled it. However, they do make a good point. Making, that coughing thing you were doing, probably not the best idea, because one of the few ways you spread it is to spit. And sneezing and coughing, especially if you don't cover yourself up, or, do what you're supposed to do, which is cough into your shoulder. But I don't know if Ebola's that, well, actually, no, it probably wouldn't help, if you think about it, because, spit and saliva gets very, very deep within clothing, and you have to be very careful about that. But yeah, I think they handled that incredibly poorly, because, yeah, if you did have Ebola, you jackanapes, you probably did it the wrong way. Another thing is, we've had people who are dying from it in other countries, and also, I don't think closing down Africa altogether is gonna fix it. You wanna know why? One, what are people who need to come over here, and also how are we gonna get them treated? Because, I'm sorry to tell you this, people need to leave Africa. We transport stuff in and out of Africa. So, yeah, it's necessary for people to leave Africa once in a while. So, thank you very kindly. Another thing. Let's see, what else was I going to say? Okay. To those who keep going on about how, what happened to that person who died, who had contracted it and came over here. Mind you, I think we handled that case relatively poorly on saying what happened to him, but it was because his blood did not match the person who they could have given it to. They got it from with his blood. Which, there's a possibility he could have had O blood, which I know I have, and I know I can't get blood from people, meaning I can't get it from, I can give people that, even though technically, being a person of little to no, immunity, I'm kind of screwed. Either I live or I die, motherfuckers. So, yeah, I gotta be real careful about this, too. Oh, that's another thing about this. So far in America, we already have, like, 3 different kinds of diseases. Yeah, that's right, I want to talk about people who are not taking it seriously enough. Meaning, yes, the people who keep saying that there are worse things, worse diseases going around. Yeah, motherfucker, we know. We know there are worse diseases. Like, if I had a child, I know goddamn well he's likely to catch whatever is going on around here, which I think is the enterovirus, which has some similar symptoms to that of Ebola. So, yeah. And the thing is, the flu-like symptoms, all that stuff, that ain't good, motherfucker, because I might confuse it as being, oh, well, maybe he does. I'm trying to think. There's also, well, like I said, the typical flu that's flying around, which, yes, everyone out there, and also I'm sorry to tell you this, Barack Obama, but, and not just Barack Obama, anyone else who keeps saying this shit, let's also keep in mind, there's some people around our country who don't believe in getting vaccinations. In fact, they think it's completely demonic, and how dare you not trust God. So, yeah, that's why I kind of feel like, yeah, until people start, using this when having to deal with diseases, I'm going to be a little bit paranoid. Now, I'm going to use my brain the best I possibly can, but, it's not a whole lot we can do about that. Getting people to use their common goddamn sense. But yeah, anyways, that's really all I gotta say about this situation, other than, yeah, too many people making a big deal out of it, and yes, it's fine to make jokes, but, watch out. To sum it up, I'm sorry to tell you this, people, but when we have a problem in this country, and we have health issues, take care and take charge of your own damn health, okay? I have to do that myself. I hate having to do it, because, of course, I gotta do it more than other people, not because I'm a woman, but because I have a compromised immune system. So, yeah. And dealing with people who don't want to is really obnoxious. Okay? But it is life. But anyways, I'm going to put 2 articles in the description below just so everyone knows what to do about this whole thing, and maybe we can stop the spread and have some common sense about this. And yes, it comes from the CDC, so if you're not comfortable with the government, well, sorry. I'm putting it here because it's all we got. Anyways, thank you, and please click subscribe, and whatever else you can do. Like this video, share this video. Have a good day, and good night, and keep it safe.